I want to play the violin, a desire from somewhere deep within. To master it is now my goal. The strings my heart, the bow my soul. The time is in to play the violin. Welcome back to my violin diary. I have now been practicing for a week, about 10 minutes a day. It's been a busy week, so I could barely make 10 minutes if I should be honest. But I've also had my first violin lesson, and I had it online with a fellow streamer called Tree Manifesto. You should definitely check him out. I'm going to put a link down below in the description. I have been focusing this week on what I need to know to progress in a stable, good way. And I realized already before I started, but it became even more clear to me now, that if I dare to go really slow in the beginning and really manifest some of the most important foundations of technique, then it will be easier for me to speed things up a little bit later. So I've been practicing the right hand and the left hand separately and trying to understand what they need to do. It is one thing to do it separately, but another thing to combine it. But we're getting there slowly, I guess. I'm seeing small progress at least. I have also decided to get myself a shoulder rest. My intention is still in the long run to be able to play without a shoulder rest, to just balance the violin and support the violin on my collarbone. But for now, I think it is easier and wiser to use one because it will allow better flexibility in the left hand. Let's speak a little bit about why. Many of you might be violinists yourselves or string instrumentalists, and you're like, this is obvious. But to those who are watching me who don't know about it, might be interested in what I have to say. So, before I was aiming to, without this kind of support that you see here, down here, just supporting the violin on my collarbone. It makes it a little bit less stable, and that triggered the grip reflex in my left hand. Thus, I could not play as flexible and smooth as I wanted to, because the hand was gripping after the violin to keep it stable and firm. Here we have the support, and now I can, let's get the hair out of there, easily hold my violin in place just using my chin. A gentle weight from my head keeps it in place, and the beard keeps it smooth. That being said and done, I have been looking into how I should hold my left hand, how I should grip the violin. So I know that I want my wrist and my arm to be aligned when I hold the violin. I don't want this and I don't want this. And to make sure that I have that, I have been using a mirror and the knowledge I have. And I'm also aware that we want a nice open hand here. Oops. There. We don't want this to collapse or to grab. We want strength, but flexibility as well. So I've been practicing, and learning pizzicato like this. Grabbing the strings, and I've been finding my notes. Slowly just practicing releasing, finding a grip, taking a look at what the wrist is doing, if it's looking fine or not, and going back and forth like that. Slow practice, maybe boring practice, but I think it's going to give me a good result in the end, rather than if I try to do everything at once. I have also been practicing with the bow separately, making sure that my pinky and my thumb are not straight, that they're having a nice curve to them, and that I'm again having flexibility, but and some kind of stability, but not too much pressure or stiff strength. So one of the things I've been practicing is open strings, keeping flexibility in my wrist like this. But before we take a look at Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, let me show you how I have been practicing my left hand. So what I've been doing is that I've been searching for a nice angle of the wrist, finding my second finger in a good position where the thumb rests correctly, and just making sure that I hit right notes. So playing the ambulance tune, ambulance, just going like that. And then I found my third finger, and then the fourth, and then the first. Something like that. And it's one thing to show it here on camera and another thing to stand in front of the mirror and practice it. But basically I want my wrist to move flexible and gentle to create as full of a tone as I can. I don't know. Let's see. Let's give Twinkle Twinkle Little Star a go again, since that's a song I've been practicing anyway, but I have not been practicing that song this week. I've just been practicing basic technique. But let's see if we can do a little more spiced up version than what we did last week. And then you'll see my left hand working a bit in combination with the right hand. We'll see if there's any progress at all or whatever it is. Okay. Here goes nothing. Okay, let's make let's make a second take of that, because that was horrible. Okay, second go. Maybe I should have tried to learn to play the actual melody in pitch before ornamenting it. Before putting ornaments on it. Maybe that would have been a good idea. Well, that is how far or not far I am right now, and I'll see you next week, and we'll see what happened then. Thank you for watching, and see you soon. Bye! Twinkle, twinkle, little star! The time is in to play the violin.